what's up? I'm Basil Barrington, and today I am going to do some A/B testing with PreSonus Studio One Retro Mix Legends. This is a mix engine effects plugin bundle, and this is pretty cool. I am really loving this thing. I've been playing around with this for a few weeks. This is, I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with this. This is all proprietary. Obviously the mix engine effects is proprietary. And the bundle, which is 3 plugins, the Alpine Desk, the Brit Console, and the Porta Cassette, they are all pretty sick, pretty dope. They add like just a bit of coloration, some warmth, some low end. These plugins, they all kind of do the same thing, but they sound slightly different. And that's what the A/B testing is all about. So I produced a track, created a track specifically for this A/B test. So let's go into the A/B testing. So here we go. This is my Studio One Professional. And let me just turn this off, and I'm going to also turn off the Porta Cassette as well. So here's the track here. Let's listen to it. Let's just bring it up a little bit. Let's just listen to a quick 8 bars and see what that sounds like. Okay, so you also see this is about 14 tracks. It's some samples, some stuff that I re-recorded. As you can see down here, I have my strings and my chords and everything and my stabs muted. So let's just turn those on so you can see what that sounds like, or at least hear what that sounds like. It just adds a little like journey to it, But I am going to mute those specifically just to show you how this plugin works. Okay, so the mix engine effects, or the Retro Mix Legends, are located in the main channel. So you basically get to it here. If you see right over the channel, you have something that's called Mix Effect. So if you hit the drop down, you'll see that you have the 3 here, the Alpine Desk, the Brit Console, and the Porta Cassette. You also have the Console Shaper and the CTC1. The Mix Effects plugins are just pretty dope across the board. So let's go into the Alpine Desk first. Okay, so as you can see here, you have your drive and your boost, your noise gate, your crosstalk, your transformer, character, and your master. So let's listen to the track, and let's just use one of the settings. Let's just go, these are the presets here, so we're going to go with the characterizer. So here we go. A/B test. Okay, that's on. That's off. That's on. And if I turn the crosstalk up, you hear that? You hear the keys there, the stabs? Now those are off. They're right here. They're all muted. So that's what crosstalk does. It blends in your channels into other channels, and it just makes it real dope and sick. And that's when you start getting a dirty track. You see, you can do this here, and you're gonna like have a really great sound. Let's go to another preset here, economic drive. So let's go here. You can still hear a little bit of the crosstalk, right? Okay, okay, that's off. No crosstalk. You can't hear anything. Is on. And then you have a character button. So interestingly enough, when I turn the character on up and the crosstalk is on, it sort of mutes the crosstalk a little bit, so that's pretty cool. Let's go to another one, Face Off. Again, we are in the Alpine Desk, and let's give it a try. Okay, it's off. You see, the Alpine Desk is really subtle, right? I mean, you know, obviously you can just dial in what you want and just blow everything out, but it's a subtle plugin, right? And it just sort of shapes things in a right way if that's what you're looking for. Now let's go to the next one, which is the Brit Console. So let's go to the first preset, the dual mega drive. That's going to be crazy. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's on. It's off. It's on. And again, you have your crosstalk. You're going to have all these three settings across the board. You're going to have your drive, your boost, your noise gate, your noise, crosstalk. And then everything else is some of the state space sort of technology, again, proprietary by PreSonus. They add like harmonics and things of that nature. Here's the character again and the master. And then you have your different styles here you can select on the Brit Console. So you can just, again, you can just hear it slightly. If I just do A/B test, that's off. You just hear a little bit. It just brings it together a little bit. It's a nice little glue there. Let's go to super style. A little bit, you see. If you're not a person who, again, works in music, you're not going to hear this. You're not going to understand this at all, right? But because I've been doing this for decades, I can hear those things. Let's go to another preset. Again, we are in the Brit Console. Let's go to the Ecom 4000. I don't know what that is, but let's give it a try. Oh, you see, that just, okay. Let's A/B it. This is off. You hear the kick? You hear the bass line? This is on. See, hear that? See, if you want that, you know, that's, now to me, that sounds really nice. It sounds like an analog thing going on. You know, got a little bit of crosstalk in there. The drive and the boost is maxed out. And, you know, the noise gate is also on as well. Here we go. That's super. And that's modern. The vintage just like, you know, just blows everything out. Let's take some character off. Yeah, wow. That was a big difference there. Let's go to another one. Let's go to the VH drive. Okay, so that's on. That's off. That's on. That's off. And that's on again. Let's go to vintage in terms of style. When to me, when you select style, it adds this punchier, you know, it adds a bit more, you know, low into everything. Okay, so that is the Brit Console. Now let's go to the Porta Cassette, which is my favorite. Again, tape, tape, tape. You can't go wrong with tape. Let's put on a preset here, color 1. And let's just like turn that off. So this is the track clean. Okay, and this is the Porta Cassette on. Hear that? That's that tape working. Okay, this is off. And this is on. See, there's even though this is not something I would go with, you know, I would dial it in a little differently. But this is still, it's still something that works. You can just hear that, oh, this doesn't sound quite as digital as like some of these other things you may listen to. Let's go to a different preset. Let's go to bad storage because I think that was like pretty extreme. So let's turn that off. Here we go. Porta Cassette is off. Porta Cassette is on. You hear that? Now imagine if you were listening to a track like this in a really big, serious, high-powered club system. I'm not talking about like some of these new club systems where it's just like more highs than low end, or, there isn't a really good balance there. I'm talking about those systems like, just if you just imagine some of the old school New York clubs, you'd walk into these places and they would have like 30-inch subwoofers, so the sound was sick. So if you had something like this coming through the speakers, I mean, come on. Again, that's on, that's off, that's on. Let's go to another preset. Service needed. Oh, I can imagine what that's going to sound like. Let's go here, it's off. And it's on. Yeah, service is definitely needed or better mix down, But I love this plugin right here. I love this Porta Cassette because, again, it is tape. And I was using a tape plugin. I think it was the J37, like from Waves. And it emulates like a 2-inch reel, right? But I like this plugin right here because it adds the tape sound that a lot of us who worked in the studio back in the day are used to. The tape just added warmth, low end, and saturation. That's what tape does. Once I've done my mix, what I want to do is I want to then shape the final product and get it ready for mastering. I think this is pretty cool because what this does is it shapes your mix, right? So you can use this as a finalizer, So you've done your mix, everything sounds good, but now what you want to do is you want to give it some glue, you want to give it some warmth, you want to give it some clarity, you want to maybe add some coloration to it. That's what these plugins can do. PreSonus Retro Mix Legends, that was an A/B test. I am going to leave links in the show description. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, and until next time, peace.